Hi everyone, I'm Brad with Campbell Window Film, and today I'm going to show you how to use our Insta Quote tool for window tinting in your home or commercial building. So if you're someone that likes to be able to do things yourself and you want to measure your own windows and get a price instantly on your own time, we've made a tool to allow you to do that. If you don't want to do this yourself, you can just simply call us and we'll walk you through the whole entire process and send a representative to your house. But this makes it easier for some of our customers that like to kind of get information before they have a representative come out or before they even speak to anyone. So you can access the tool through the services menu. You just go to either commercial window tinting or residential window tinting right here, or simply just scroll down here on the main homepage to window tinting commercial InstaQuote or residential InstaQuote. So let's just log on to the commercial side here, and you'll see that the tool is split into residential and commercial. It's the exact same tool. It's just putting you in a different environment. So here is a commercial setting, and we'll go over to the residential for the purposes of this video and conduct the tutorial over here on the residential side. Now you'll notice that you have a little need help button here. This just kind of gives you the basics of how to use the tool. On the left-hand side, you have your different series of films. So at Campbell, we specialize in 3M window films, and so we exclusively stock all of the 3M products here. And you can see we have the Prestige series, Thin Slit, Ultra Security if you're interested in protecting against broken glass or intruders. And we've got the Night Vision series and the Affinity series. Now they're very different, and it's too much to go over on this video, the difference between all those films. But you can simply open up either series and just read about the different shades and the different series right here. We put it all into these very short little descriptive paragraphs. When you open a different series, it closes the top one. See the Prestige up here is closed and the Thin Slit is now open. There's only 2 here, where with Prestige there's 5 in the series, and that's not uncommon. Some series have more films in them than others. And in the Security series, you'll see that we have Clear, we have a Prestige, and we have another Prestige, and then we also have the Ultra Night Vision. So these are all security versions of these regular solar versions that are over here. So hopefully that's not too confusing, but if you're interested in security, check out this column right here. And now we also have the Night Vision, which is one of our more popular films, and the Affinity series. So I just want to show you that over here in the visualizer, it says that you have to click on a film in order to activate these windows over here. So let's just open up the Prestige series again, and I will click down here on the Prestige 50, and you'll notice that the glass changes over here. What we've done is we've virtually installed 3M Prestige over here on this residential glass. Now if you want to see what that looks like from the outside, this right here is the inside view, this over here is the outside view, and you can click this little button here that switches the view in this window. Also, you can just click enlarge and blow it up really big so you can get a really good idea of how the glass is affected in terms of appearance. So we'll go ahead and close that, and you can just click straight from here. You don't need to switch it. You can switch it and click, or you can just click straight to that photo and enlarge it right there. So once you've had a chance to look through all these different films and you can see how that's changing their appearance on the glass, and you're reading about what the individual properties of each film are. And by the way, if you really want to get into the very specific product specifications tool here, gives you the actual sample cards from the manufacturer and has all of the very specific details there. So just keep that in mind if you're really wanting to do a deep dive into these individual films. You do switch between daytime and nighttime view right here. A lot of our customers want to know, how do I know what it's going to look like at night? How is it going to affect my view out? Well, we've made the tool easy enough to where you can just simply click a button and change from that daytime view to the nighttime view. So you can see it really is quite dramatic, the difference there. So once you've chosen the film and educated yourself about the different films, go ahead and click over to get an instant quote. On this page, there's a few caveats up here that tell you how to measure and some of the things you need to know. I'm going to show you that really quickly here coming up. And then you just pick the film series that you like best. So you can check one or more of these. It'll give you multiple quotes. Each series is one price. So let me just go back to the visualizer real quick to explain that part. All of the films in the Prestige series are the same price. All of the Thin Slit films are the same price. All of this Ultra and so on are the same price. So each time you go to a different series, there's going to be a different quote. So when you go back over here to the quote tool, let's say you want to quote for Prestige, but you're also interested in the Thin Slit series or maybe the Affinity series, you can click both of those. We're going to give you 2 quotes, one for each series. Next, you need to measure your windows. This little guide over here on the right hand side will show you what we want to do is measure from the top edge of the glass to the bottom edge of the glass, And let's say if you have 2 sliding glass doors, you're going to measure one. I would go ahead and measure both just to make sure they're more than likely going to be the same size, but you want to count that as 2 panels. So you see that is 2 panels, or panels of glass. And then so you've got your height, your width, and then the distance from the floor. And the reason why we're asking for the distance from the floor is because we need to know if this is a ladder, you know, something that requires a ladder, or if it's something that is at floor height. Really important, and understanding the amount of work and what will be involved in installing. So we'll go ahead and enter in here living room, just for example purposes. And let's say you have some 45 wide windows by 67-inch tall windows, and you have 2 of those. And let's just say those are 36 inches from the floor. Right here you can see the sill height, the bottom of the sill. Now you also have optional photos here. This really helps if you want detailed information. It's almost like having a virtual salesperson there, or window film expert, to be able to look at what you actually have and then consult with you over the phone later. So you can just enter in close-up view of each of this size window, and then an interior full view, which means stand back so we can see the whole window. And you can also give us an exterior view up close and far away. You don't have to do that, but it's just some people really want to give us a lot of information. Some people want to give us less, so you don't have to enter any photos if you don't want to. So then if you want to add windows, let's just say you have more windows in your living room. The next thing we would need to know to accurately quote you is if there's existing film from maybe a previous homeowner, or maybe something that you did several years ago. We're going to have to account for some labor to remove that old film. So you can click yes or no, or if you're not sure if you have window film on there, just click unsure, and that's fine too. Now the issues to be addressed, just give our window film expert an idea of what you're trying to accomplish, and maybe it's all of these things, or maybe it's only 1 or 2 of these. Just click as many as you want. You can click multiples or just 1. Then go ahead and click here and get your price. Now you notice that we had the Prestige series and the Affinity series. Here's the price. It does say subject to minimums and travel charges, and there's also a lot of discounts that are available throughout the year. So make sure that you are just using this for your rough order of magnitude pricing. Know that there's all kinds of discounts, deals, and you know, we might be able to do better than what your quote is here. You can add, you can click this window and go back, and it remembers everything that you did. So you can add windows, or you can just subtract some. Maybe you're like, wow, that's a lot better than I thought. I want to add windows, and then continue to measure around your home and add as many windows as you want. And you can go back and forth like that as often as you want. And every time you click get your price, it will, oh, we didn't enter anything, so it's telling me it won't. There we go, we'll just remove that. And then it's going to give you your price. Now you can just enter in your information here and click request information. It's going to go ahead and send you an email copy of this quote and all of the information that you just entered in. And so that's it. I hope that's helpful, and I hope you enjoy the tool. Thanks so much for watching.